Hello, the purpose of this video is to provide an overview of the tech-enhanced features of the PARCC assessment. Today I will be talking about the third grade ELA assessment. We're going to start on the website parcc.pearson.com/practice tests. We're going to scroll down and access the third grade practice test. Once you're logged into the third grade test, you'll be able to see some of the tools and features that are here. These tools and features are similar to those in the math test. So up here with these arrows, you can toggle back and forth between questions. This arrow will bring you to the next question, and this arrow will bring you back. Here we have the review button, which allows you to view all the questions that you've answered and not answered. You also have the option to flag questions if you'd like to go back to them at the end of the test. Over here are the tools that you have access to. This tool is the most important tool, the pointer. It allows you to select answers. Here we have a notepad, which allows you to take notes on the test. Please keep in mind that the notes are only there per question. They do not carry through for each question. If you'd like to get rid of the notepad, you can simply click the X and it will go away, or you can click on the notepad tool again and it will disappear. Okay. Here's the answer eliminator, which allows you to eliminate answers that you have ruled out. Simply click over that question and a red X will appear. If you want the X to go away, you can click it again and it will disappear. Okay. Please keep in mind that if you'd like to select an answer after you've used the answer eliminator, you need to go back to the pointer to select your answer. Okay. Over here you have some other accessibility tools, a magnifier as well as a line reader. The line reader allows you to select specific portions of text. You can drag this line reader and make it bigger or smaller. You can also block out portions of the text with this line reader and then move it around the page. To get rid of it, simply pick the drop-down menu and disable it. Okay. Over here you can see this lists what tests you're taking, grade 3 ELA literacy, session 1, and this is question number 1 of 13. To move to the next question, you simply click the next arrow. The format of the test is here. Here are the directions that you will need to read. Here is the first passage that you're reading. Notice there is a scroll bar where you need to scroll all the way through and read through all the way to the end of the text. Notice that the paragraphs within the text are numbered. This is because oftentimes within the questions part A or part B, they'll often reference a specific paragraph. So you'll have to go back and find that paragraph or that word and the paragraph that it's listed within. I'd like to show you a feature which is a pop-up glossary. The pop-up glossary will define a word for you that may seem unknown. If you can see this word snouts right here, if I hover over it, a question mark appears. If I click the question mark, a definition for this word appears here. So you can see that the word snouts means noses. Okay, wherever you see that word underlined, it will give you a definition of the word. There's another one right on within this passage. The small creature curtsied. Question mark appears, and the definition is there: to bend your knees, or to bend her knees and bowed. The glossary will only appear for words that are underlined. Now I'm going to go through and show you some of the other features within this test. Question number 3 is an example of drag and drop. To complete a drag and drop question, read the directions up here. The directions say to drag and drop 3 details into the chart. Select the details that you'd like to choose your answer. Drag the phrase, hover over the box where you'd like it to go, and drop it in its location. Okay? Sometimes the boxes will appear yellow if you've selected them, not in this case. Question number 5 is another example of a tech-enhanced question. You can see that there are pictures associated with this passage, the question would like you to reference the picture. It says select one sentence from this drop-down menu that describes what is happening in the picture, and select one sentence from the drop-down menu that describes what the picture adds to the story. So to use the drop-down menu, you look for your answer here and choose, and look for your answer here and choose. Okay? Notice for this question there is a part B. It's important to scroll all the way down to the bottom and look for part B. A little trick is if there's a part A, there's almost always a part B. So up here you could see part A. If you scroll down, part B is there. Okay? Number 7 is an example of a short answer question. After reading both texts, in number 7 you will be able to access both texts again without going back in the questions. You can see them both here. Johnny Chuck finds the best thing in the world, and me first. After reading the text here, you write your answer within the box. You have the option to use bold, italics, or underlined, as well as bulleted lists. And here you have the undo and redo keys. Also, throughout the whole test, you have the option to highlight. Simply select the text that you'd like to highlight and choose a color. If you don't want that text to be highlighted anymore, you can change it back to white. Okay? Throughout the whole test, and especially at the end, you have the option to review. Review allows you to look back at the questions that you flagged, the questions that you've not answered, and go straight to those questions. After you've looked at that specific question, you can click the review button again and go back to this screen. Thanks for watching this video. I do recommend that you go back and take a look at this practice test, and maybe even look at some of the taking the test for comprehension. Good luck.